Picture this. You wake up 50,000 years ago, naked and alone on an African savannah. No shelter, no fire, no tools, just you. Your modern human brain, and a world that wants to kill you. Could you survive even one day? Every year, millions of people escape into nature documentaries, camping trips, and outdoor adventures. They romanticize the simple life of our prehistoric ancestors. But romanticism is a luxury the Paleolithic never offered. We imagine ourselves as rugged hunter-gatherers, lean, clever, living off the land with nothing but our wits. But the reality of Paleolithic life was far more brutal than any reality TV show. Modern archaeology reveals that our Stone Age ancestors faced challenges that would crush most of us within hours. The Smithsonian Institution's Human Origins program notes that our ancestors met astonishing challenges in they were constantly susceptible to disease, injury, and predators. Recent discoveries from 2024 show just how sophisticated these early humans had to be just to stay alive. So the question isn't whether you're tough enough. The question is whether your modern brain and body could adapt fast enough before the Paleolithic world claimed another victim. Let's find out what it would really take. Your first challenge wouldn't be finding food or making fire. It would be staying alive long enough to even worry about those luxuries. Research on evolutionary predators shows that spotted hyenas regularly prey on baboons. And in some regions, humans, the extinct short-faced hyena, Pashikra, was the size of a lion. Its mouth was capable of fully enveloping a hominid's head. Every shad, every rustling bush, every snap of a twig could mean death. Our anxiety responses evolved specifically because our predecessors stood a good chance of being eaten. Your modern body would actually work against you. Dr. Clint Janielis from the University of Oxford explains that most hunter-gatherers today grow up tracking from birth. They become keen observers of nuances in animal behavior that most modern people would completely miss, while you're squinting at the horizon trying to figure out if that shape is a rock or a lion. A Paleolithic human would have already identified the threat, calculated escape routes, and started moving towards safety. Your life would depend on learning faster than you've ever learned before. Finding shelter becomes your next desperate priority. Excavations reveal that prehistoric hunter-gatherers used natural shelters, like overhanging cliffs and caves, as living space. In very cold climates, some people made shelters from ice and snow. They even used the large bones of dead woolly mammoths to build frames for their dwellings. Without thousands of years of inherited knowledge, you'd be trying to reinvent architecture while hypothermia crept through your bones. The 5,000-year-old remains of CI, the Iceman, show that sophisticated clothing was possible. A heavy coat made of goat and sheep hides stitched together, tight-fitting leggings, and shoes from woven grass and deer hide. The problem: creating even basic shelter requires tools you don't have, materials you can't identify, and techniques that took our ancestors thousands of years to perfect. Every night without adequate protection brings you closer to becoming another casualty of the Paleolithic world. Fire wasn't just comfort for Paleolithic humans. It was the difference between life and death. Evidence from sites like Kubifora in Kenya shows that fire enabled hunter-gatherers to stay warm, cook food, and scare away wild animals. But making fire from scratch requires more than rubbing two sticks together. Anthropologist Brian Fagan notes that Ice Age humans devised sophisticated fire-making techniques. Without modern tools, you'd need to master friction-based methods with specific wood types and proper tinder, a technique perfected through countless failures. Modern experiments show that even experienced primitive skills, instructors often struggle for hours to create fire under ideal conditions. Imagine attempting this while hungry, cold, and listening to hyenas calling in the distance. Your ancestors didn't just make fire. They mastered an art form that kept their entire species alive. Hollywood shows cavemen casually throwing spears at mammoths. But real Paleolithic hunting required sophisticated knowledge that modern humans simply don't possess. As Janilis explains, the biggest lost skill is not any one technique, but the loss of culturally developed subsistence patterns specific to an environment. Fossil records from eastern France show that Ice Age hunters built fires every fall and spring to corral migrating herds of wild horses and reindeer. They funneled animals into a narrow valley where they could be killed at close quarters. Then they harvested an abundance of meat, drying it for summer and winter months. This coordinated hunting continued for tens of thousands of years. But hunting was just half the challenge. A 2016 study of early humans in Israel revealed that hunter-gatherers ate up to 55 different types of plants. Identifying edible plants required generational knowledge passed down through families and bands. The consequences of getting this wrong were deadly. Research shows that the seeds of the jukrati plant look tasty. Too bad, they'll kill you. They contain abrin, one of the most lethal known botanical toxins. One wrong choice, and your prehistoric adventure ends in poisoning. While you're focused on lions and leopards, microscopic predators pose an equally deadly threat. Recent genetic analysis suggests that many human-specific infectious diseases originated in the Paleolithic period. DNA evidence from ancient humans reveals that pathogens were present within teeth and blood of people living 32,000 years ago. Without modern medicine or even basic antiseptics, a simple cut could become a life-threatening infection. Parasites also shaped human evolution. Some researchers believe our immune systems still miss their ancient presence. Your modern immune system, adapted to contemporary challenges, might be poorly equipped for ancient diseases. Even drinking water presented mortal danger. Paleolithic humans had to identify safe water sources while avoiding those contaminated with deadly parasites and bacteria. Every sip was a calculated risk. Perhaps your only hope lies in the same strategy that allowed our ancestors to thrive: cooperation. Dig sites show that during the Paleolithic, hominins grouped together in small bands of about 25 or fewer people. Survival was generally difficult, and cooperation was vital. These groups developed sophisticated structures where members recognized differences in ability and used them strategically. Individual toughness wasn't enough. Success required teamwork, shared knowledge, and collective problem-solving. Ice Age humans collected and transmitted vast amounts of information about seasons, edible plants, animal migrations, and weather patterns. They did this through art, music, and storytelling. The famous cave paintings at Lascaux and Chalvet weren't just decoration, they were instruction manuals, as Brian Fagan notes. Wildlife biologists can look at those paintings of reindeer and bison and tell you what time of year it was painted, just from the appearance of the animals' hides. The way these people knew their environment was absolutely incredible by our standards. Your modern human brain does offer some advantages. Research confirms that the basic structure of the human brain has remained essentially unaltered for tens of thousands of years. You possess the same intellectual capacity that allowed our ancestors to thrive. You might also have better nutrition and physical development than many Paleolithic humans. Studies suggest that while hunter-gatherers had nutritious diets, they also faced constant threats of starvation and resource scarcity. But your advantages pale next to your weaknesses. Modern life has eliminated the observational skills, environmental awareness, and physical conditioning that kept our ancestors alive. As Janilis explains, urbanized modern humans would be fighting not just lack of knowledge, but lack of skill, observational powers, and awareness. This would likely lead to grossly misplaced priorities and efforts. You've traded individual capabilities for technological dependence. Your ancestors could navigate hundreds of miles without GPS, identify dozens of edible plants, and track animals across diverse terrain. You can order food with an app. The brutal truth is that most modern humans would not last more than a few days in the Paleolithic world. According to experts, your best chance would be finding and joining an existing band of hunter-gatherers willing to adopt a clueless newcomer. Even then, you'd need rapid learning, constant vigilance, and extraordinary luck. The margin for error in the Paleolithic world was razor thin. But perhaps that's what makes our ancestors' achievements so remarkable. The real question isn't whether you could make it in their world. It's how you'll honor the incredible legacy they left behind. They endured so we could thrive, and in understanding their struggles, we gain a deeper appreciation for both our remarkable heritage and our extraordinary present.